Hi fans, I don't know much about this job, but if it is your area, just go and apply without wasting time. There was one I actually wanted to post, but I was busy, and before I could get there today, the job had expired. So I don't want you to miss out of this. They call it embedded software engineer, C, C++, Python. I don't know what all those things. I don't know what they mean by all those magic words. Like someone is saying incantations, C++/C++/ Python embedded. What are they embedding? Anyway, whatsoever you guys are embedding, please, if it is your area, if it is something you do, if it is something your best of friends do, um please go and tell them to come and apply for this job. Cloud Hive Limited is the company that is giving out that job. They have the adverts there on Indeed. I will put the link here so that you guys can actually have a look and quickly put in your application. They are actually giving out sponsorships. So UK visa sponsorship, and you can still work from home. You can cycle to work if that is what you want. And there is a referral program. Referral program is if you refer someone to get the job and the person eventually gets the job, then they are going to pay you a certain amount when the person fulfilled some terms and conditions and maybe work over a period of time that they will talk about. So your experience must be in software engineering, and they will be happy to have you if you've had at least 2 years of experience in such software engineering businesses. And you must actually have at least a bachelor's degree in this software engineering or whatsoever capacity they will want you. What will you then be doing with them? You work with customers and internal teams to deliver high quality solutions to software issues, I believe. And you will be doing designing, developing, and maintaining software for embedded systems and Android AOSP based devices, whatsoever those things are. You actually know more than me in that area. Then you communicate software related materials to a multidisciplinary team. Multidisciplinary team approach is actually UK or any company that wants to be successful. That should be an approach everyone uses. So you must be able to design and implement best practices related to software design and development, and there must be improvement and enhancement in the project tools written in different scripting languages. You must be able to do all those things. Then you will work in a small team that will be responsible for the software for various R&D projects. So whatsoever those things mean, I don't know much about these things, but please put in your application. I'll put the link here. So if you've been struggling to come to the United Kingdom, maybe as student or maybe as skilled worker, and you've not been able, but your spouse is good in this, then it should be something you guys should take up right away and put in your application. And please don't waste time, because you may not know that that advert might actually be off the sales, or maybe off this place again today. So what's the salary you'll be looking at? 30,000 to 55,000 per annum. I think that's a beautiful one. And they will still do some supplemental pay. They will check your performances. They will pay performance bonus depending on what you have been able to achieve. And like key performance indicators will be there to check up what you are doing, the progress you are making, and all that. Then your yearly bonuses will still come into it. This job is sweet too. I just wish I could. And they're happy to have you. If you want to commute, they are fine. If you want to relocate, wherever you want to relocate from, they are very happy to have you. That expected start date, I don't know how soon they are going to do this interview that you'll be able to jump in within these few days. But some people are already here, but they are struggling to get the job that will give them sponsorships. So if you can still put in your application and get called and do the interview and everything, I know they can actually shift the the resumption dates. Then where would you be working? Cloud Hive Limited and Holborn Viaduct, Holborn, London. The postcode is one of those EC1A postcodes. So you can look at them, share with your friends who after their student visa they are struggling, or someone who, if they do the interview, I don't know how they can do, if they are going to do super priority visa and be able to come in this day. Or but I'm sure if they meet the need of this company, they can actually shift the resumption date. So I wish you guys luck as you go on ahead in this. Best of luck. And those who are beauty managers too, there are two skilled worker visa sponsorship available for this job. And this is where we have the job, JP Lagoon, 139 Alexandra Road in London. It's 30,000 per annum that you will be earning. There is weekend availability, that one, shift and schedule and all those things. And there will be company pension, employee discounts on some things. See, again, they are repeating that they have UK sponsorship. When you see a job like that, please, if you need tier 2 visa sponsorship and you have the relevant experiences, they are actually letting you know that you should not apply if you do not have appropriate beauty experience. So it's not about you applying or seeing this. You must actually have had the experience, because it is a job you will be practicalizing. It's a hands-on role. It's not something you just be doing on your head. And things they are expecting you should be able to do will be operations for waxing, skincare, eye treatments, massages, nails, and other relevant beauty treatments. I know that in Africa or in many parts of the world, there are many people who are into beauty things, skincare, massaging, all those spa works, and so many other ones like that, makeovers, and just name it, what have you. These people will be very, very happy to support you with visa sponsorship. See, they keep promising you what they are able to do for you. We are prepared to use the UK visas and immigration sponsorship of a skilled worker to help an appropriately qualified and experienced candidate obtain a UK work visa. You know they are quite serious about this, so it's not something you want to look away from. If you are very good at this, please put in your application. And if you've had your certificates, you know, I do suggest to many of our people who had gone to uh, technical schools and have learned things like this. If you forgot your certificates in the school, this is the time for you to go and bring your certificates back now and work and apply for this job. You must be able to deliver exceptional customer service through all types of communications in salon, via telephone or email. So you should be able to communicate, you should be able to handle computers, send emails, talk on the phones, and so many things. I know so many people who are doing this coded day under G. But if you have your certificate, please don't shy away from applying for this job. Please, there are so many things they want you to possess as skills, the responsibilities you will be taking, opening and closing salon, tidying up, communication, supporting your clients when you are doing their whatsoever you are doing for them, maintain staff working schedule records for employees with their department, liaising with facilities manager. You must be someone who is well organized. You can input into design of salon promotion. You must have input, make input into design of salon promotions. All these things you must be able to do. And what do they require from you? Passionate about the beauty industry. You must have zeal about the beauty industry. You must be able to do all this that they said. You must have team leading skills. You must be able to direct people. You must be able to communicate with people. You must be able to work hand in hand with other people, have good verbal and written communication skills in English. So you mustn't be a novice to the world of English language speaking and all that. Then you must hold NVQ level 2 or 3 in beauty therapy or equivalent qualifications if you have trained outside the United Kingdom. So don't just look at NVQ and refuse to look at if you have been trained outside the United Kingdom. And that is why I keep hammering it. Go and take your certificates from your technical schools, or go and take your certificate from the ministry where this is being done in Nigeria. If you've trained, maybe you trained under someone, a company, they possibly have websites, you are practicing with a company that have websites, because it is very essential they are able to communicate with the people you are working with. So if your company have their websites and they can get in touch with your employer, that is fine. That is very, very, very good, not just ordinary fine. But if you haven't had your certificate too, trade certificate, but you have been trained and you are good with all these things they've listed, please come back to me so I could direct you to that ministry where trade certificates are being taken in Nigeria. All you will need to do will be to supply those your certificates from work when you've been trained, when you've been signed out by your trainers, all the things you've done. You will have to intimate those people with those things, and they will look into it. Call your trainer, the person who have trained you, to confirm all those things. They will have to confirm, because you are to be able to present something that you've actually done. When you are expected, you are presenting something you've done. So before they issue you that certificate, they will communicate with those people and be sure you've actually done those things. So if you have all these things, please come around if you haven't got your trade test certificate, so that you can get the certificate and put in your application, and possibly you might be lucky to get this position. It is a full-time position. The contract will be 3 years if employed via skilled worker visa. And that is no joke at all, no child's play. And subject to applicants obtaining a UK skilled worker visa. So please and please and please and please, if you are fit, put in your application. 30,000 per annum is not a bobo pay. Oh, it is nice, it is good, please. And I wish you success in your application. Your experience, beauty treatment, 3 years preferred. So when you are doing your CV, don't leave out what you've been doing. You've been doing this work since 2010. Don't now say you've just started doing it in 2001. Put in your experience, at least beauty treatment experience for 3 years, beauty salon management at least 1 year preferred. I wish every one of you success. This is not an hybrid job. This is not a work from home thing. It is a physical job. If you know you cannot be present in that office, then this job is not for you. But if you know you will be present in person, then this job is for you. I wish you success.